Make sure audio is included, people. No, 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 no. We launching it.
We are live. All right. Good evening, guys. It's a special
We
mini
were live for
episode.
27 minutes.
You was live on yours. This is a mini
That's
episode
because you
of
fucking broke.
Us, I suppose. All right, check it out. So we're gonna talk about today is bosses we hate. Why I fight and possibly die from this boss. Good lord. So
That's easy. That's easy. Somebody's in where?
bosses you hate in video game. Like what kind of boss have you encountered in a video game? Why did you hate
Oh,
them?
Dr. Wiley. Easy. Next.
What game? What game from? What game was that from?
That's Mega Man. That's Mega Man, baby. Mega Man. He can't stand Dr. Wiley, boy.
Why do you hate Dr. Wily?
Or Sigma. That nigga was annoying as hell. You ever tried playing Dr. Wiley back in the day on a regular NES? Negro, please.
I hear you.
And it's the real crazy part. I need a shield, bro. I don't have no shield.
There's a
The
cost
real crazy
above
part.
you.
You know, above me.
Well, he by
I
you.
hear him moving. I'm on top. I'm the top. I'm on the building. I don't know where he's at. But I need a shield. Out, get shot at. He's over here. On top.
I gotta say, the bosses I hate the most in video games was Ansem from Kingdom Hearts, because you had to fight this man. You had to fight this man like 3 times. You had to fight this man like
Ansem
3
wasn't that
times.
hard though.
Well, if you didn't play it on hard.
Sephiroth was harder than Ansem in that game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But what was annoying? What was annoying about Ansem was you had to fight this dude 4 to 5 times in a row with no save, like whatsoever. Like you have to fight this dude like so many times without any saves whatsoever. Like you fought this dude once.
Right? I'm down right below you. Okay, yeah, I'm right next to you.
He's been here.
I ain't got no sight on my peacekeeper, so I can't really.
It's incredible.
Right, get it popping.
Tough kid.
As long as we got a shield, shit.
Sorry, Nicola.
Nah, man,
I
that
never
was pretty
realized.
annoying though.
Your sister is here now.
We talking like straight bosses? Can we talk side bosses?
You can
I
talk
remember Final
side,
Fantasy
bro.
7.
It's a
I
video
remember
game
Final Fantasy
boss.
7 fighting Final Fantasy 7 when you had to fight all the dragons, all the ultimate weapons.
Oh no! Yeah.
Right, and
It was.
Ultimate
It was.
Dragon, the one that was in the water and had a one-hit KO.
Bro, I'm talking about like you talking about the most
There was-
annoying.
I remember-
You talking about the most annoying shit
Yo,
in the world,
it
man.
got to the point where like you had to open up the PlayStation cap and keep spinning the disc so you would automatically like glitch it so you could fully heal yourself and then close it so it would catch back on. Dog, I remember all of that stuff, bro. What? We used to hack the system, bro. This is crazy. Hey, you see them?
Bitch, you better not die on me. Yo, this nigga was headbutt me for real. So Jay, what I didn't tell you about these games, in like kind of typical Dark Souls fashion, is some of the successors you can beat them and they'll come back.
So, wait, what? Huh?
So you can beat the boss, and sometimes the boss will revive. It's gotten to that point in the game.
Thank you.
Damn.
Stop.
You know what? You know
I'm
what
not playing that
reminds me
game no
of,
more, bro. I'm not coming back.
Taking care of me.
You know what reminds me
all
of, what do you call it? Ninja Gaiden.
Nicola,
Oh, I
You had to
hated
fight your teacher in the very beginning when you fought the dude with the nunchucks and
It's
you
not
still
even-
ain't know what the fuck.
It's not even.
Yo,
like the
it's
teacher's
everything in
beginning.
that game was hard.
Yeah, every boss in Ninja Gaiden was fucking you up. Like no cap. That boss,
Everything.
Every boss was in that game was like, you supposed to be a ninja. You're supposed to know this. It's like, yo, chill. I put this shit on easy for a reason.
Like, yo, you're a demon. Like, yo, it's ridiculous. And then like the second one, you're like, okay, this is simple. The graphics are cool. I got multiple weapons. This is dope. And then you really start falling into it like, yo, Negro, is that a ghost with a head on it in a train, nigga? Like, you out here dodging. Like, how am I supposed to beat this shit?
I
start
forgot.
using the arrows instead of your fucking sword. You're trying to slash it. You don't even know what the hell you're supposed to be doing.
It doesn't really,
like,
give you,
yo.
it doesn't really give you any really direction. It's like, here's this boss
No,
you're supposed
you gotta
to kill.
figure your life out.
Yeah, like here's this boss you're supposed to kill.
Yeah, like
I think the what was it, Ninja Gaiden 3, the last one I played, it had where damn they took over like New York City, and I'm in a Statue of Liberty and I had to fight the boss at the top of the Statue of Liberty, and that shit was just so fun.
yeah, that flying ass motherfucker. Yeah,
Yo,
I can't stand that shit.
It wasn't the thing
No,
about it
no,
was
that was
it was
definitely, I think that's the second one.
yeah. I think that was
You had to
the
fight the
second
demons all over the city, and you had to
Yeah.
fight the cannons, and then you're fighting a fucking tank.
But the
then all of a
bosses
sudden you're
in
fighting
that-
the demon again, then you're
one.
fighting
The
the tank.
bosses in that wasn't even that
fuck?
hard. They was just hard because they was annoying. Like, cause they always set them on stages that was like, oh, if you make the wrong move, you're going to die, and it's not necessarily the boss that killed you. Why?
All right.
Right.
Oh God, I gotta say, okay, hey, y'all guys played Dark Souls?
Dark Souls is just hard, period.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Don't
I
even
say,
the first boss. The first,
Yeah, I was
when you
getting ready to
first
say.
start the game, it's fighting the dragon. Like
you know,
it's like good luck.
The silent demon, the silent demon, like, and no one tells you, like, you could run from that motherfucker and come back and fight him later. No, you over here stuck because you got no directions and you're trying to
Really
fight a
trying to
giant
fight
ass
him.
demon with a broken sword.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shield and sword. And you like what? Like, yo, the whole time you could have just left that whole game is a fucking troll.
Dude,
It's just a
like,
fucking troll.
That's the thing about it though. It's so funny because like it literally sets the pace for the game because it's literally letting you know, bro, you are fucked this entire game. Like that is literally the symbol of that demon showing up. If you got a broken sword and like one bottle of health, like, oh fuck me.
I'm fighting for you.
Shit different, bro.
I mean, like, so speaking of video game bosses, I gotta say, like, the video game bosses of old time games were 10 times harder than what they are now.
So,
Like fighting like some of those
I've
mobile
never had
bosses.
difficulty with bosses.
Really?
Really?
So there's not a single video game boss that you like despise.
None. Like, none comes to mind.
He doesn't play games with bosses. He just plays Call of Duty shit.
Yeah, I noticed that he like plays online competitive games. He don't.
bosses. All right, I got footsteps.
You see how quickly he want to kiss.
footsteps.
You see how quickly he want to quit the code's vein when I told him that the bosses can revive sometimes. Like, nah.
Damn. He was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah,
Listen, you don't know stress until you play Mega Man on NES, man. There was no continue. And your password just and on the passwords only had the bosses beat. You didn't have you had to start the whole stage over again from the rip. Yeah, yeah. It should be long as hell. That's why the music be so fucking good because they know you be stuck on that bitch for a minute. Like,
Bro,
it
I
better
tell
be
you,
good as that.
if you really want a boss fight that's gonna make you kind of say fuck this shit,
you didn't.
play any boss on any DMC game on Dante Must Cry mode.
They're right here. They're right here.
On Dante Must Cry mode, all them bosses will indeed fuck your life up. Because they all have the same abilities you have now, and they're like, oh, you got a devil trigger? I do too.
I'm so glad you're finally awake.
They're on top and one's on the bottom.
It looks like you've made a bunch of good friends. That's great.
See the one on top? It's in that corner. I don't see anybody in the bottom.
It's all
That
thanks
man
to
got
you.
white
footsteps.
shoes. Come on. Come on.
I'm trying, man. Damn,
You were
shit's
always
got
at
me
my
fucking
side.
stuck.
Here's
Hit this blue
You gave me
thing.
the strength to keep fighting.
You can't get up over there.
That's
They're
Nigga, I
waiting
heard
for
you.
us.
Why is he getting annoyed with you?
safe all this.
Because it's Jay. Like,
Get the blue thing. What are you doing?
Gave me courage.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm waiting for one day Jay to be playing with somebody and just be looking at them like like they're a peasant. Is that the best kill you could get?
That's more than
Pathetic.
I possibly hoped for.
They should just put Jay in Mortal Kombat.
They really should.
Flawless victory.
You talking about like bosses you hate. Jay's gonna be one of them bosses like that's condescends on you the entire time in the fight. You call that a punch?
Nicola Karnstein,
These dudes
my
ran
dear
from
little
him.
brother.
I hit him with
It
that
seems
peacekeeper
you
one time.
have
He
truly
was
become
gone.
a knight.
Man, if you ain't hitting those shots, don't shoot that man.
And you're the bravest, most noble knight of all.
Hey, sometimes man, that game be glitching. Like last night when I ran straight up on the dude for R99.
See,
he
this
walked
is
away.
why you don't need to be shooting them shots. Oh my
Thanks,
god.
Mia.
Who you talking to, Hero? Or you talking to?
Yeah,
my
you talking
God.
to me.
Are you
Oh
missing?
my god.
This man's evaluating your shooting skills the entire time. He's like,
Yeah, I don't like. Duels is cool, but we need a good start. I hate searching for people. Like I want to just fight.
You
Like,
had a
fuck the
good
bullshit.
start. You started shooting niggas and then everybody shot us. Like, come on. That was obvious. We're in an open spot.
It happened.
We're in
We
an
could've just
open
ducked down.
spot.
Yo, we didn't have a good start. Man. We over here.
nigga?
We over here sitting there dying from the fucking
Oh my
fucking circle
god.
We
Because you
should've been
wanted
in the
to
circle.
stay there and shoot niggas. Oh my god.
shit. Oh my god.
Wolverine, we're running out the train tunnel, and this nigga want to shoot niggas, and we in the open area, no cover.
Who
He's
don't wanna
just like,
shoot somebody?
oh,
I
I'm
think
just
we,
gonna-
I think we was talking about this last
The
night.
ring.
The old dude we used to play with that would just run into fights without like thinking about shit. He'd be like, they're fighting over there. There's 6 motherfuckers over there. Where are you going?
Getting shot by 3 people. I got
runs
purple
into six
shields.
runs into 6 people on Apex Legends, then gets down. It's like, I'm down. Come help me. Nah, you on your own, bro. No one told you to go over there.
That's how it be. That's how we be doing it though. I'm like, nah,
man.
yo, no one told you to go over there by yourself. We not resing you. That's exactly
Nah.
what the fuck we do.
Do be running out like he got like nothing better to do.
Mirage, pretty up.
Mirage gay as hell, bro.
He's a Mirage gay as hell.
Mia?
Yeah, that nigga fag, bro. That's respect. I mean, gay.
Nicola. You sure have grown.
Hello.
Yeah, this is how I look now.
Why are we in the firing range?
But this one's much stronger.
Because
Because what?
I want to practice my shooting.
I really
You're
don't know
wasting
how I can
time.
repay you for all that you've done.
All you do is play this game, Jay.
I owe
How do you
so
need to
much.
practice something that you play
Everything, really.
every day?
And yet, I have nothing to give you in return.
That is your practice, Jay.
I'd like to show my gratitude somehow, but in this shape,
I got new weapon skins, and those are new
To be
sights.
honest, I was hoping you'd come along with us. But
You just
you've only just been reunited with your family.
Ooh,
It would be pretty cruel to break you two up again. You agree, right?
I did have this one. Well, I don't play games with bosses. They're just like people you gotta fight at certain levels.
You telling me this is not a single game you played where you had a boss battle in there?
Full
It's not
shit.
like- you telling me it's not a single? Bro, we played Anthem. There was bosses in Anthem. You telling me you didn't like one of those? This was one of those bosses you didn't like?
Nicola, there are still other successors out there.
Didn't like?
People
Like,
you
motherfuckers that
who
annoyed the
use
shit out of you to
themselves
fight
in
these
order to
motherfuckers.
survive. It would be a mistake.
I mean,
to
Anthem was
stop now.
Anthem was a good game, and the bosses was interesting. I even that's kind of hard for me to say. I can't say there's a single like stronghold boss or a boss I caught in that game that wasn't like truly gave me difficulties. You know what I mean? The idea is like this is a boss that you hated to fight. This motherfucker gave you so much shit. You hated this motherfucker, and when you
Okay.
finally cleared them, it was like finally yes.
Okay, then. So Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Wait, time out. For real? For real? All right, go on.
I am so serious.
The judges are going to let
There
this
is,
one rule. Go on.
the last race you gotta do to get the I forgot which car it was, but I think it was the BMW. I think. Hold on.
So you're racing for a BMW, and this dude is tearing your shit apart.
Hold on, let me see.
He's like
the final boss, Razor. Yes, bruh.
Look at that.
I know it's not like a traditional fighting game or nothing like that, but this man was so annoying, bruh. He would just come out of nowhere and just pass you up, or he'll just ram your car real quick and you just hit a wall and slow down and just so annoying, bro.
So when
I beat that man, I was like, yes, yes, I have conquered it. Give me your whip, nigga.
Give me your whip, nigga. I gotta say the one character that the reason why I said Anthem from Kingdom Hearts, because Anthem, the one annoying thing about Kingdom Hearts games is if you lose the boss battle and you go to do it again, you gotta watch that whole cutscene all over again.
Wait, what?
You did? Oh, you never played a Kingdom Hearts game? You couldn't. In the first Kingdom Hearts game, you couldn't skip cutscenes. When it first came out, you couldn't.
What?
You couldn't skip cutscenes. So like when I was only Anthem was like Riku. When I first fought Riku, and he was murking me, dude. And like every time I go back to fight him, I got to do that whole cutscene all over her again. It was just so annoying. It was just so annoying. Like it was one of those things. It was like, oh my god, like dude, please just die already. So when I finally beat that man, oh man, I was good. I was happy as hell. And I remember that day too, because it was I was still in high school, and like my mom had like some family members over, and she's over here calling me to join the family, and I'm like, nah, I gotta beat this motherfucker. It was like around Thanksgiving too, so everybody's like, you gonna come eat? Nah.
I gotta do this for Little Saint.
So Gundam, you saying all the bosses that you gave you shit was like bosses of old school games? There's nobody in like the new school games besides Ninja Gaiden that you really hated?
You know, what new school game has a boss in it?
A lot of them.
Don't worry, I'll win. Yeah, like everything that's majorly worth playing, honestly, like I didn't have a problem with Mortal Kombat's final boss. That was simple. Didn't have a problem with everything else. Is just fucking shoot everybody. Everybody's a multiplayer. There is no boss. Everybody's just multiplayer.
I mean, no, you kind of point there.
I mean, what's the final boss? The Warriors in 2K? Like, like what's the final boss?
This man said the Warrior in 2K. I am done with you. I am done with you.
What's the final boss nowadays, bro? What is the final boss?
All right, so my question is, if you play
Kingdom Hearts, even Jay said the new Kingdom Hearts was way too easy. Same thing for Final Fantasy 15. Like that, I didn't even have to have it continue. Like it's just meant for you to play and enjoy, not even meant for you to actually struggle anymore.
No, you're right.
Because the new crowd is just too fucking soft for it. So it's like, damn. You know what I mean? So it's like, dang, I don't really know where to really go with it, to be real.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree. I say like the last real challenging boss game I've played, besides this game, for a few challenging bosses, was Bayonetta. To be honest with you, Bayonetta was
Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta.
Wow, dude, I forgot all about that.
Bayonetta had
crap
some.
Out of that demo.
Bayonetta had some bosses in that game, dude, that will fuck you up on some extra shit. Like the final boss, Final Balder. That dude was the fight music was tight, but that dude was hard for no reason.
I'll make good use of this.
Assassin's Creed final bosses be easy. I'm trying to think. All the games that come out. Some of the games I didn't even finish. That's the hard part too. Well, most of these games you start don't even finish no more.
Because they don't hold your interest that long.
They don't hold your interest, man.
That's you know
Lunch
what?
Ross and repeat.
That's actually a good conversation piece. So, how many games do you got that you never finished because like you was just like fuck it?
Every one of them.
Seriously. This man said.
That's why everybody be playing multiplayer games because nobody be finishing this shit.
This man said
I gotta beat this, I gotta beat that, I gotta beat this, I gotta beat that. And you realize, like, nigga, what the hell you beating other than yourself? You might as well get a bottle of Vaseline and be happy, nigga. Shit crazy, bro.
This man saying ain't nobody got time for that. This man said ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, like, so it took me a while to beat Final Fantasy 15. Like, I did kind of take a pause on that game for a while because, like you said, I was extremely over leveled.
I'm on Overwatch.
And like
the game right now, dog.
Okay, I mean, I never played Overwatch, so I don't know. You say it's a trash game? Thank you for that.
It's trash. It's so trash, bro.
He never played it. Yeah, he always says he never played it.
He's the only one of my friends who's playing Overwatch.
But that's how he convinces
because you don't
himself
play
not to buy
Overwatch.
it. That's how he convinces himself not to buy it. He's like, it's a trash game. It's not. I'm not gonna.
Well, the second one's coming out now, so it's pointless for him to buy the first one.
So what's the second one gonna
The
be
second
about?
one looks trash too.
You know what I like?
The second one, they actually, no, it's not. The second one really evolved itself. Like, they got PvE now, they got a whole storyline with it, other than it just being a PvP game.
So
And
what's
they
the
kind of
PvE?
mixed in a lot of different things. A lot of different things from Diablo they put in it. A lot of different sorts of things. Blizzard went hard for this one because it's really like it's really like their new franchise. Like, when it grossed a lot of money, it wasn't supposed to, and it just kicked off really hard. Same thing like Fortnite, but Overwatch came first.
How many people are watching Overwatch on Mixer and Twitch?
I don't know, but they've had their own league, and they're the first league to Blizzard said that if you're gonna, like, when they started having a league, like pro players do it, and actually have tournaments and like actual teams to sponsor play, Blizzard demanded that every player have benefits in health insurance for them to be on. Yo, that's like, yo, they really, yo, listen.
Yo, listen,
It's the first time an actual company that made a game said, if you want to stream and West Name our game, you have to give these players benefits. Not just money. You got to give them insurance plans and all that stuff. For the first time, it's the first thing they ever did. It's the first time I ever heard that. That's crazy, bro. Capcom never did that. Tekken never did that. Call of Duty never did that.
That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah,
I mean, I
exactly.
didn't even know that. Yo.
I think I'm pretty sure Blizzard stressed. Pretty sure it was them. It was Blizzard who sat there and stressed that the players need to have some kind of benefit plan.
I like that though. See, that kind of stuff makes me like happy to hear. Like, they actually
Make you look at them.
Yeah, they actually give
Right.
they actually give a shit about the people who are like.
I might be wrong.
Giving
I'm
them
not
money.
gonna- but I'm pretty sure I'm 89% sure I'm right. It's just been a long time.
Yo, Jay, I'm gonna let you know, Io is fucking shit up in this game, dude. Like, she carries weight in this game. Speaking of, Apple's over here is trying to get me to buy a new iPhone.
How do you get her?
So after you fight the first boss, which is the one that revives itself after you beat it. After you fight the first, they call them the successors. So after you fight the first successor, there's a girl outside of her door that looks just like Io. She's so in technicality, she's like a piece of Io. She's like a miniature version of Io. So after you defeat the successor, you go out there and there's a vestige waiting. You give it to Io, and Io begins to realize that those are her memories. Those other chicks that look like her are her, or other versions of her. So she asks, can she starts coming along to travel with you to learn more about herself, and then there you go. And she's stupid strong, dude. Because so her storyline is she's supposed to protect the successors. So the successors are people who have like the queen's blood and queen's body's parts inside of them. So like how you say you got the queen's blood inside of you, you're a successor. So that's why she follows you everywhere you go. Her whole
So it's
job.
like pillars.
Yeah, her whole job is
It's
kind of to protect you. I mean, like, at first I was kind
I
of
was gonna say
wondering.
it's like pillars and Fire Force. But
Yeah.
Fire Force.
Oh shit, well, I'll read up on that. I gotta read up on Fire Force. But like at first I was kind of like skeptical of her because I was like, she said she's not a good fighter, so I'm like, damn, is she gonna be worth it? Is she gonna get killed? How is this gonna work? But yo, she be murking motherfuckers, dude. All right. Cool. So we beat that boss. We had a good conversation about the boss fights. Anybody got anything else before we turn it off?
Sorry, I was looking at something.
That boss fight went quicker than I expected. I think because I'm super over leveled. Bro, I'm 110 right now.
We need to hop on this here. Apex Legendary. A good game.
I will have to do that when I get back. That's why I was trying to get this show knocked out early in the morning because I'm about to. I gotta go pick up.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
I gotta go pick up this. I gotta go adult for a moment.
Go pick up that chair
Yes, sir.
from Egypt.
Oh man, that's a long ass drive. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Blerd Talk once again for the boss fight. We really expected the boss fight to be longer. I didn't think I was gonna kill that guy so quickly. All right. Thanks again. Say goodbye to Nerd's Hero and say goodbye to Jay Black. See you guys next weekend for another episode.